Thank
You
you.
hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Yeah, hold your head up. Hold your head up, Spurs. You've had a most magnificent season. But oh my God, did you choke? Welcome to DMac Smack. The Rockies had a walk-off, but there's more of that with my other podcast. What do you know? The Rocks won. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you can go into deeper detail on that with that recap that's available here on our channel. So I encourage you to do that, but that did happen. Joe Sakic has a press conference at noon today. Also, the Broncos have their OTAs open to the Muggles. So we have so much going on, and the World Cup starts. So locally, nationally, internationally, but all eyes are on Madison Square Garden, and all the celebrities were out. That is Taylor Swift with the Haim sisters, who are fantastic musicians. And Taylor was hanging out with Ernie and looking great. And there's Jerry and Larry, and, they're doing their thing. But, I mean, that's just scratching the surface. You won't be able to read all these names here, but just look at that is the celebrity list. That is the celebrity list of who was at that game. So something else, man. But they were down. The Knicks were down by 29 points. This game was over. The irony for me is I didn't even start watching the game until it was 81-52. I just had some other things going on. I'm having dinner. And then when I finally settle in and say, okay, let's see what's going on, it's 81-52. And I'm like, holy shit, this is bad. And then I just kind of wanted to see where it would go, because clearly you can't blow a 29-point lead. Can you? It was remarkable to watch. So on my phone, I'm watching the Rockies. I'm a multi-sport viewer person. I can have one thing on the TV. I can have one thing on a laptop, one thing on my phone. That's how I consume sports. So I'm watching a very tight Rockies game where they were losing 1-0 for the vast majority of the game. We'll get to that in a little bit. And on the big screen, I've got the Knicks and the Spurs. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm already in the second half, and I'm sorry I missed the Wu-Tang Clan at halftime, but I'm like, all right, you got me. I'm curious how bad this will actually get. And then it's like that expression, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. But my God, I could not believe how the Spurs were hucking up threes, not converting, not getting the ball to Wemby enough. De'Aaron Fox was just absolutely hideous, and it all culminated in a few iconic moments. And in terms of moments, there are poster moments, but then there are statue moments. OG had a statue moment. That, my friends, is a statue moment. OG Anunoby, what a freaking play. And the reason this fell apart, first of all, Brunson is taking this ridiculous shot from a million miles away. There's Seinfeld. He's shocked. There's Taylor and the Hames. The celebrities are all freaking out, as they should be. John McEnroe, Larry David. Watch this. So watch Wemby. Wemby goes out, and he's on a switch, so he stays on Brunson fine. De'Aaron Fox goes over to help Wemby. Why? And in his space, OG comes right down the lane. Look at De'Aaron Fox being a passenger on the bus. So all he had to do was stay with his guy. Why double Brunson from 40 feet? Why? But still, no boxing out. Look at this. He has to have the touch. And this is right after Josh Hart missed an easy layup. It really was amazing. So there's 1.2 seconds left, and right near Ben Stiller, and the Hames and Taylor Swift, the game ends. Again, what are you doing in this situation? You got to get the ball to Wemby. I mean, Castle's out there too, and Cat's on the inbound. And if you really watch it closely, Cat actually gets a deflection. There's Hames, there's Taylor, there's Ben Stiller filling it. They're all right next to the inbound. They're right there in the blue shirts, and there's Stiller holding his phone up. You throw it up to Castle, not Wemby, and it's clean, and it's over. And that's it. It's really unbelievable. Ben Stiller's vantage point. That's a pretty cool viewpoint. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has been a Knicks fan for a long time. Meanwhile, after the game, Wemby got hit on the head with an egg. Okay, I mean, absolute chaos. But how did they lose? Charles Barkley.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Oh, wow.
We saw they had a 25-point lead, took eight straight threes. Like, they thought to get, like, that was some of the most mismanaged, stupid basketball. Hey, when you blow a 29-point lead, the other team has to help you. The San Antonio Spurs helped the New York Knicks win this game by doing some of the stupid-ass stuff I've ever seen on a basketball court.
Congratulations to the Knicks for coming back, but Chuck, I agree with you. They played terrible basketball. They got comfortable. They got comfortable with the league. They was already talking about, going back to San Antonio. They just didn't play smart. And, you never know what a champion is until you become a champion. But tonight, the Knicks, they fought like a champion.
They did.
Listen, we're sitting back there in the third quarter, and Shaq goes, yo, these guys got to put them away right now. Second quarter, they got to put them away right now. They start letting them make the run towards the end of the second quarter. The Knicks kept fighting. They kept fighting. They go back 26, cut it to 19. They got back in that third quarter. Once they cut it to 12, this game was a wrap.
But Trey, when they had the 25-point lead, they shot 8 threes in a row. Never even came close to using any time on the clock. And you're like, this game ain't over yet.
Charles is right. It's kind of crazy. The whole thing is absolutely insane. And it's dumb. And De'Aaron Fox in particular. So here we go. Here is a funny video of this dude just breaking down how many bad plays De'Aaron Fox made.
Every dog shit play that De'Aaron Fox made in the second half. Just a head-scratching pass by the little fella here. Then 60 seconds later, Fox, who should be the last person on planet Earth doing a James Harden dribble, step-back shot, does that. So Fox actually gets taken out after that shot. He checks back in with a minute left. And what in the actual fuck is that pass? And then the very next possession, at the end of the third quarter, Fox again, dribble, right off the foot, and out of bounds. And then this possession right here, 3 minutes left, 4-point game. Imagine this being your possession. This is the biggest play of the game. Fox is having a family barbecue. Dribbling the ball off his foot, no rush at all. Oh shit, there's only 6 seconds left in the shot clock. And then you got the play everyone and their grandma are talking about. Fox looks like he has a breakaway. He can't outrun OG Anunoby. He can't dribble out the clock. He decides to go up and he gets swatted. And then on the final possession of the game, my voice is cooked right now. Fox is on Anunoby.
Yep.
Wemby is on Brunson.
Yep.
Fox then decides
Doubles.
to help Wemby. He doubles Brunson. No one's on Anunoby.
Unbelievable.
And up, maybe. Yes, maybe.
Statue.
That will be.
Yeah, that's a great breakdown by an absolute lunatic. He's right about all of it. Wow. De'Aaron Fox is a really good player, but my God, you want to talk about a meltdown. And there is a historic precedent for how bad the Spurs were. It's the first time in NBA Finals history a team has scored 76 points in the first half and 30 points in the second half. Like that bad of a discrepancy. It's not just playoffs, by the way. My bad. It's any game, regular season or playoffs. Only team in history to have 76 or more points in the first half, 30 or fewer points in the second half. Only time in NBA history in any game. Absolute collapse, dumb plays. They don't deserve, and you can't get. The Nuggets gave away a game to Minnesota. They lost the series. The Knicks, listen, man, the Knicks had to keep after it. I mean, they had to not quit. And by the way, if you're going to play Don't Stop Believing, you do it then after you come from behind and you win and the game's over. Then you play Don't Stop Believing. And Brunson in his post-game interview said, we believe. He said believe like a dozen times. All right, not during the game when you're losing. After the game is over and you won, you don't stop believing. Wemby after the game.
Layup against OG instead of dribbling the clock out. I wanted to get your thoughts on that particular possession.
I fell on the floor. I couldn't really see. I don't know. I just saw the block.
First row on the right, Tom.
On OG's tip-in, Victor, was there a breakdown as far as blocking out, or was it just simply a great play by him?
I don't know. I didn't see it again. I was contesting the first shot, turned around and saw him up there. So that's all I can tell you.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this because we've now seen it, and I don't blame him for not knowing at the press conference, by the way. But your guy, De'Aaron Fox, fucked that up. There was a switch. You stayed on Brunson, which was smart. He was going to take a shot. You're their best defender. I know you're a million miles away from the basket, but you put a 7'5" Wemby on Brunson. You're going to force a 40-footer, which he did, which came up short. Wemby did his job. Why the fuck did De'Aaron Fox think he needed to double Brunson 40 feet from the basket with Wemby on him? And hey, good for Anunoby. He saw it. He saw the open lane. Excuse me. I'm not sure. There had to be a decision to be made. Like, do I cover Anunoby down the lane or another guy? I forget who that. Maybe it was Castle. You're going to lose one way or the other. If you take Anunoby, you're going to leave another guy wide open at the rim. He could have got the tip in. And then you have a statue moment for Anunoby. But the game was lost way before then. And then you had what should have been a backcourt violation not get called. Then you had the breakaway from De'Aaron Fox. Just take the ball, bro. Take it. I mean, we've seen this 10 million times in NBA games. You're up by one. Unless it's completely uncontested. If you have a complete uncontested dunk, even Josh Hart missed a layup. Uncontested dunk. If you don't have that, this is just basketball 101, man. You just take that ball and you, I don't know, you do something. You don't do what he did. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Here is what De'Aaron Fox said after the game.
Have them scored. Try to get a layup, get up three. Make them force them to need a three. And OG made a good block.
Was there anything differently on OG's tip-in that you guys might have done?
All right. I'm pulling for the Spurs. So, my heart's breaking, but I mean, I'm also pulling for a great game, and they've had 4 great freaking games. OG Anunoby is going to be the MVP of this series, and he deserves to be. I mean, he was the block on Fox. He got the tip in. He's been incredibly clutch. And if you listen to these guys after the game, as hyped up as the crowd is, they're calm. They deserve to win the final. The New York Knicks deserve it. They deserve it. And the Spurs don't. Because how can you be that fucking dumb? Brought to you by Journey Spice. Don't be stupid. Get your Journey Spice.
There's a world of flavor out there. And to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
Thank you to Journey Spice. You're the best. We love you, Andon and Rosa. Save 10% using the code OFFSEASON26 at Amazon.com. The Rockies did win, and like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. New podcast we debuted on the channel, the Drew Goodman podcast. Talked to his son, Zach, who's doing radio play-by-play, and I've known Zach for many, many years. My son, Dylan, and Zach were teammates not only in summer baseball, but also in college out there in Webster, out there in St. Louis. So go way back with the Goodmans, and I'm very, Zach is a tremendous young man. So check out Rockies Talk with Drew and Zach Goodman. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're putting new things on the channel all the time. So if you want to get your baseball fix, you can do so there. The Rockies got a good pitching performance by Michael Lorenzen, who's been awful this year, but he only let up 1 run through 5, and then they kind of held on to where TJ Rumfield got this.
June, here's Rumfield. Rumfield hits it high in the air to right. Did he get enough of it? You bet. 2-run home run. Rumfield has put the Rockies in front.
What a great moment there. But then the Cubs tie it up.
37.3-mile-an-hour single by Seiya.
This is going to tie it up. 2 pitches in, the end half.
So that's Hap tying it up. So it's 2-2. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Rockies do get runners on 1st and 3rd. And then this moment.
And a base hit already. Sterling Thompson brings home Troy Johnston. And the Rockies have walked off the Cubs on a Wednesday night loadout.
Pretty awesome. Way to go, Sterling Thompson, who was born, I guess, in Longmont. Didn't know that. Very cool. And the Rockies have now won the series against the Cubs. So up yours, Cubs fans. Sorry, Nate Kreckman. That's the way it goes. But Nate doesn't even care. He knows his team sucks. He's not even going to any of the games. He gets it. He is a Cubs fan, but he knows his team blows, and they do. And hopefully the Rockies get the sweep this afternoon in front of a lot of Cubs fans who are probably pretty fucking sad that you just lost a series to the Rockies. So the Rockies, after losing 4 in a row, 1-2 in a row, they're still in last place. Get some more Rockies content. Just like and subscribe to this channel. That being said, today is a huge day at noon on PhD. We will carry the Joe Sakic press conference live. Hear what he's got to say about injuries, Chris McFarland, Jared Bednar, the whole thing. We got that. After that, we'll have Sean Payton on. And we'll hear what they have to say about the OTAs. Those two things are kind of happening at the same time. So we'll be reacting to the Avs. We'll be reacting to what's going on with the Broncos. And, of course, reaction from one of the dumbest and most thrilling games of all time. I mean, it really makes you wonder what's going on.
We've been competing with Cardi B here. We lost. Hey, I don't know if those bees, that might be Cardi B's.